What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Man, I'm real interested to see how Charlo looked in that fight with Canelo. It's almost starting to seem like, to me now, it's almost starting to seem like the PBC fighters is basically they just basically in it for the money now. Don't know how much longer they gonna fight, but don't look like they care about winning and losing no more. Just look like they want to go in there and get them big checks. You know, the reason why I say that I can't understand. Errol set out 16 months. You just seen how he looked in there with Terrence Crawford. Now Charlo saying he ain't gonna let Bud play him like he played Earl, but it's almost the same deal. You finna get in the ring with Canelo after a 16-month layoff. I mean, that's in my opinion, that ain't even really giving yourself a realistic chance to win the fight unless you've been sparring and training all year, and just not getting in the ring. I mean, it'd be different if you was gonna come in here with like low B level fighters or a C level fighter. Y'all coming to get the cream of the crop after sitting out almost 2 years. You know, don't get me wrong, I still like PBC, but I mean, it just starting to look like they don't. A lot of them must be finna retire soon. I mean, because it's almost like they just going in there knowing they gonna get an L almost. The fight with Errol Spence, I gave him way too much credit because he went in there way too. I mean, to go in a fight like that after did all this shit, all he was concerned with was that money. And to be honest with you, a lot of us thought it was Crawford kind of selling out with the belt, but when you looked at how Earl came in the ring looking, some of that Derrick James, but a lot of that on Earl just not sparring. He had to be, his time was too off. That mean he probably didn't even start sparring till the damn training camp started. You know, these guys getting big money. And Al Heyman probably see it too. They don't give a fuck if they win or lose no more. Don't I? When you get 20 and $30 million, don't mind one bit. And I really had more respect for the PBC fighters than this, but I'm real interested to see what Charlo looked like after 16 months getting in there with Canelo. It seemed like it might be a Earl Spence Buzz situation all over again. It's real fucking possible, and I like Mell and I like Errol, but it just seemed to me like they out there with the women and nice cars and they living their life, and I just think they just in it for the money now. You know, don't care if they win or lose, if the bag big enough. That's how it's starting to look. I mean, that's a hell of a jump from 154 to 168, and just your first fight, you go in there with Canelo. I mean, you know, that's really, if you're talking about winning, that's kind of disrespectful, to think that you can sit out that long and go in there and really give Canelo a serious fight. I got a hard time believing that. I just seen him catch hell with Castano, and I don't think Castano can carry. He can't do nothing with Canelo. Now Canelo has slowed down a bit, but just like with Earl, I don't give a fuck who you are. Outside of Floyd Mayweather, I don't see nobody getting in the ring after almost 2 years off, and your timing and everything is crispy and all. I don't care what they sit up here and say in a press conference and interviews. That's their job to talk like that. I I want to see what happened in the ring, and I was just gonna say, don't drive your car for 16 months. Hell, it may take you a minute and that. Anything you stay out the ring that long with and then get back in, that's almost like you a race car driver. You've been out 2 years, but you finna go race Mario Andretti or some motherfucker. You know, so I hope it's a good fight. I do. I hope Mel been getting ready now. Mel could be in a situation like Crawford was in. Been looking at this particular fighter for years, hoping you get that fight and preparing for it. I hope that's the case. because you can tell Bud had been preparing for Earl for some time, you know. But if it's just the fact that Canelo offered him the fight and he jumped on it taking it, I don't know, man. That's a hell of a guy to just be jumping in there with. My thing is, Canelo kind of cherry picked him. That's what made me think, even whether he can do it or not, he damn sure think he got. He believe in his mind that evidently he ain't gonna have no problem with Charlo, cause that's how he pick him. I hate to say it, you know. Canelo ain't been trying to work hard since Triple G. Real talk. He been getting the easiest big names he could find. You know, ain't going. I don't see nothing easy about Charlo at 154, but at 168, never seen him at that weight. Never seen can't do what he had the same punch resistance at that weight. Don't know if his power gonna be the same at that weight because he definitely a knockout puncher. But is he a knockout puncher at 168 pounds? You know, hopefully he's a lot faster than Canelo and he can carry that weight, an extra 20 pounds for 12 rounds because that's I think that would be his best chance to just try to outbox Canelo and stay off the ropes and stay out the corner and know when to tie him up. But like I said, you know, 16 months out the ring and then you go fight Canelo 20 pounds heavier. Shit, man. You know, it don't look good from over here where I'm sitting at. I mean, I hope Mel can pull off a miracle, and that's exactly what the hell it'll be if he win a miracle. I mean, the deck just stacked against him big time. I mean, you know, that's a lot of fights. You know, I mean, that's a lot of months to not been in the ring fighting, and then Canelo just had I think a fight what May or something like that. He gonna be nice and sharp, nice and crisp. You see him, you know, he was in shape like a month ago at the press conference. So I mean, you know, I noticed male cheeks had been a little chunky, but that's probably because he can finally eat, and he probably need to bulk up so he can absorb them punches when he get in there with Canelo. Because I'm thinking he been weighing in at 154. The fight now he'll probably be about 170 pounds possibly when he get in the ring. Canelo gonna be what 178, 180 when they get in that ring. It's gonna be a big, strong man he in that fight with. He got the height, and I think he got the reach, so that should help out a lot, you know. But Canelo is a very versatile fighter. You know, it ain't he can do it all in the ring, and I hope you know. Don't get me wrong. I really hope Mel can pull this off, but 16 months out the ring, and and Canelo is who you finna fight. You gonna make a lot of money. That's all I know. He gonna make a lot of money. You know, you'll be on a very big stage. I, you don't turn this fight down. Well, I mean you can, but you know it's a money fight, and that's all it is a money fight for Charlo. You know, hopefully he show up for a couple of rounds. You know, a few rounds, but I just got a hard time seeing him keeping Canelo off of him with the amount of time he been out the ring. You know, can Charlo beat him? I think so. I don't think he will, but I think under the right circumstances, I say he would have had a much better chance, I think, than he do in this fight right here, sitting out this long and taking this fighter after you sit out this long. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till next time, it's your man Spill Dog. I'm out.